Howdy, everybody, and welcome to another installment of 3
Guys eating. That was the best one yet, Chris.
So we hope you guys are all doing great out there and staying safe and staying hungry too. We're down here in Town Bluff at the Harris Country Market. Little known fact about Town Bluff, at one time Town Bluff actually was the county seat, albeit temporarily, of Tyler County. It's true, look it up. But anyways, we're not here for a history lesson, we're here to eat burgers. And I've heard there are legendary hamburgers here at Harris. Now, if you come down to Harris Country Market, it's not just about great burgers and fuel. You can also get your fishing tackle, you can get live bait, and they've got groceries and all kinds of things. This is truly a great country store, so stop on by if you're ever in Town Bluff. We also want to give a shout out to our sponsors for this segment, A1 Wrecker Service. A1 does it all, from flatbeds and wheel lift towing to light, medium, and heavy duty hauling, so give them a call, 24-hour service at 409-283-3685.
So today we're going to be trying out the Homestyle burger first, and then the specialty burger. And we're kind of making history today as come to find out the specialty burger, it's a first-time thing, and they're calling it the Harris Heat Burger. And we're the first ones to try it, so it's a real honor that we get to do this. It's got all kinds of stuff. It's a spicy burger. It's got jalapeno mayonnaise. It's got jalapenos. It's got grilled onions. It's got bacon, grilled buns, all your regular condiments, pepper jack cheese. Thank you, Jeff. And double patty. So super excited to try this.
And jalapenos.
And did we say jalapenos?
I don't think you did we mention jalapenos?
And these two guys really like spicy stuff, so they're gonna love these burgers.
I'm not gonna say that it's got jalapenos, but when I tried to pick it up, guess what? A couple of them fell out. That's how many jalapenos we took.
I told them to put extra jalapenos on your guys' burger, so you're welcome.
You're a good man.
All right, here we go. First bite impressions, and I guess second, fourth, fifth bites. So for me, texture, I'm gonna rate as a good. It's really hard for me to go with an amazing on pretty much anything, but I like everything about it. The only thing that I don't particularly like, which is just a problem with most burgers, is with buns. When it's that white sort of bread, it sticks to your teeth real good, which is a common problem with most burgers. So, but everything, it was juicy, which from what I understand, the meat's pretty lean, and somehow it was still juicy. So I'm impressed. Chris, what was your thoughts?
Caleb, I'm going to second your motion here. I gave it a 4 for good as well, because when I took that first bite, I'm like, man, this is great, but let me get another bite. And I did, and everything was it was firing on all cylinders. The only thing, and this is a personal thing, I forgot to ask them to hold the pickles. I don't do pickles on my burgers, and so that kind of threw off my taste a little bit. But overall, man, this burger, this patty, there's nothing greasy about this. It's tasty, it's filling, and just delicious. So yeah.
I tend to agree with you on the texture, though. I'm gonna give it an amazing. That first bite, that texture of the burger, that was as good a home style burger. I felt like I was at the house, right? Mama had just cooked it up and put it on the plate. The taste, I'm gonna have to go with a good. The one thing that kind of got me, the onion was a little strong and kind of overpowered everything. The onion and mustard combination kind of overpowered a little bit of that flavor. But that meat, to be as lean as that meat is and to be juicy, I agree with you, Caleb. I can understand why they have achieved legendary status around here, because let's face it, when you start getting to this side of the county, it's a little harder to find a place to eat. And you got Harris Country Grocery out here, and man, they got that all. Like you said, come on in. So,
all right. So for taste, for me, I'm gonna go with an amazing. which I know is kind of like out of my realm, but this is a burger that I want to come back and eat like every day of my life. I didn't want to stop eating this thing. So this is a 5 for me. And the onion taste, for me, I like onions, and I really liked it on this. Just everything blended perfectly. So for me, it's gonna be a 5. And yeah, Chris.
So I'm gonna go with Caleb again on this. And what happened was I gave them a little quibble point here because originally I was gonna go with a 4 on this for good, but I gave a quibble point because of the pickle factor. But man, this is just a great burger. I mean, the taste is spot on, and I love onions too, far too much. And just the onion, the meat, the cheese, everything just is perfect. Like Jeff said, pickings are slim out here on the far east end of the county, and I pass by this store once a week. I deliver papers out here, so and I get the tamales, but this is the first time I've tried a burger, but this is definitely not the last. So 5 for amazing on taste. As far as my overall impression goes of this burger, again, I'm going to award a little quibble point here because I forgot to ask to hold the pickle. That's my fault. So I'm going to, with this in mind that this is a home-style burger, I'm going to go with amazing because it truly is the home-style burgers I remember as a kid. Yeah, so there we go.
My overall impression is going to be a good. And for the fact that looking at the burger, you're not going to think, oh, this is going to be the best burger I've ever tasted in my life. It just looks like a plain Jane burger, you know what I mean? There's nothing crazy special about it. It doesn't have like melted butter on the top or something, the bun's not like this golden brown. Well, it is golden brown, but it's not like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It doesn't look like it just came out of the oven. But taste is by far the thing that's got me giving it a 4. So I loved it.
I'm gonna have to agree with Caleb on this one. A 4. It's good. It's not amazing to me. I will say though, like I said, like Chris says, it's the burgers I remember making, at the house. Mom made. Reason on the good overall, it's kind of agree with Caleb on that as well. The look of it is just, you don't look at it and go, man, that's fixing to be one of the best burgers I've ever eaten. But the taste, it's good. It's really good.
History is about to be made as we dive into the Harris Heat Burger. This just gigantic, awesome, succulent burger with bacon and spiciness. So prepare your taste buds and bottoms up.
Guys, let's do this.
All right, I'll start us off, I guess. So for texture, we're going to go around and talk about texture. And for this burger, man, it was a great texture up to the point of, and it's probably because we waited so long, but my bottom bun was falling apart as I was eating it. The closer I got to the middle, the juicier it got. And I think that's just, for me, that was from the vegetables being on the bottom. But because there was no grease, it didn't make the lettuce greasy or anything like that, so no issues there. So for the reason that it's falling apart, I'm going to give it a 3. Got to be critical. Sorry. Moving on, Jeff.
I'm going to go with the texture was amazing. I really like the mouth feel of that blend of vegetables, a little bit of heat, not much. Like Caleb, the bottom bun was a little bit of an issue, maybe just because it's so big. But for the texture, I had to give it an amazing. I went with a 5.
I'm going to go with a 4 for good on the texture. It's not so big and so outlandishly stacked that it's intimidating. I mean, most people can fit it in their mouth, and it's got a really nice crunch. I mean, the bacon and the meat just work well together. It was good. So, yeah.
So moving on to taste. For me, it was a great taste. It kind of had that a little bit of a different taste each bite. Now, I know it was just first bite impressions, so first bite I took, I didn't get a lot of heat. I didn't get any kind of the pepper jack cheese. Didn't really taste much of the spiciness until I bet about 3 times in. Could taste the bacon. So some people might like that. I like to have it kind of blended all together, But as far as finding the spice, kind of dive into the middle. You guys, it was a little bit easier for, I think, since y'all was split down the middle. But for me, I had to, kind of dig in a little bit more. Taste, I'm going to give it a 4 because it was delicious. Once I did get to what I liked, it was good. So
Quarter henchman, Mike, about time I take another bite. I'm going to go with an amazing on the taste. The reason being is everything in this burger blends together. Me, I love jalapenos. Pretty daggum good. The flavor of the jalapeno blends real well with it. So I'm going to give that a 5 for taste. What about you, Chris?
I might have to stick with my 4 rating again on taste for this one. Man, it's really good. Everything works really well together. My only quibble is, with a name like Harris Heat Burger, I didn't really get any heat. And the jalapenos taste great, but I didn't really get the heat on it. So, but it is a great burger. Don't get me wrong. It's great. So I will give it a 4 for taste.
So just to kind of piggyback on you guys here, I don't like mayonnaise, so I didn't get mayonnaise on mine, right? And that might be what's kind of keeping that heat from you guys. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm pretty sensitive to hot stuff, but I do like hot stuff. So I could taste some spice there. I thought it was pretty good for that, just considering what spices were on there. And I don't think I dug into a jalapeno yet. I might change my mind once I get into a few. Overall impression for me was an amazing. You guys have not seen the footage of what I got back in the kitchen yet. And because of that and how good that looked coming out and getting on that bun, man, I was like, yes, this is gonna be a great burger.
My overall impression is going to be a 4. It was good. The reason I say it was good is I had to reassemble it a couple of times, right? The burger, the bun just kept kind of not wanting to hang in there. Don't know exactly what you do about that with that bottom bun. That to me was really just kind of the one thing. The fact that you lose some of the vegetables. I like a burger. I like to be able to pick it up, no matter how big it is. If it's stacked right, I feel like everything ought to hang in there. So I'm going to give it a good just for that reason. Chris?
I'm kind of in the same boat there, Jeff. I'm giving it a 4 for good as an overall impression. Part of that is because I had the same issue with the bottom bun. It kept getting away from me. So, but we'll go for a 4 for good.
First, we're going to eat the rest of these burgers, and then we're going to tally everything up and get the overall average of both burgers. So don't go away. Stick around. All right, guys. So we're going to talk about the specialty burgers and the scores for it first. So it weighed in at over a pound. So I got 5 stars. The price, it's a little higher, but that's because it's also a double burger. Got a 2 stars with an overall average of 3.93. Now the Homestyle burger weighed in at 13 ounces, so it got 4 stars. And then at $4.99 for just the burger, came in at 4 stars. So it had an overall average of 4.26 stars, which I think is the highest we've had so far.
We would like to thank Rebecca Skipper and A1 Record for sponsoring Three Guys Eating this week. And we look forward to seeing you next week. When do we know where we're going yet? Oh, guess what, guys? You'll have to tune in to find out. But I promise you one thing. There will be 3
Guys,
Eating.
we'll see y'all next time.